10 cities.
$100.
3 days, 2 nights.
People say that traveling is expensive, but we're going to prove that it's not.
We'll be spending 3 days, 2 nights across different cities in Asia, all on a $100 budget.
This will include food, activities, and lodging.
This is the $100 Nomad.
Bangkok airport, and it takes us about 3 hours to get to Khao Yai, but we will take you there in a snap. Ta-da! We are here! It's actually my second time here back in Khao Yai. What I've experienced, Khao Yai is a very whimsical place with strongly themed attractions. Now that it has become more popular, I'm super excited to see what's new, but I don't know whether I can survive 3 day, 2 night on a $100 budget. And yes, the producer, as usual, gave me money. Ta-da! This is my budget. And also, I have a checklist, which I'm always very nervous about.
So here are the challenges. Number 1, learn how to cook a street food. Number 2, milk a farm animal with my bare hands. Number 3, spend a night in the wilderness. Number 4, take a selfie with a wild animal. Number 5, I'll have to think about it before penning it down.
Hopefully I can nail all of this before 3 days, 2 nights is up. For those who are traveling to Khao Yai on a budget, take note that there are only a few hostels available, so you have to book in advance because they get sold out really quickly. Luckily for me, I got my accoms at Hello Hostel. It costs about 13 Sing a night, so let's check in now. Hello. It's 300 baht.
Yep.
Thank you. Will you show me the rooms?
Yes.
Thank you. It's so nice. So minimalistic. Ta-da! We can sleep now. It's so chill. This reminds me a bit of like school hostels. You know, it's like the facilities here are bare minimum, but it is enough for you to stay for a night. And it looks beautiful. Okay, so breakfast is from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Self-service, right?
Yes.
They have a washing machine. Ooh. Okay, so this is their communal bathroom, and it is super clean. And I love that they have a rack. This is super important, okay? Don't judge me for bringing such a small detail out. Is it?
Got hair dryer. I don't need to use my portable fan.
It makes me feel more beautiful. Beautiful! Are you ready to be famous?
Partial cleavage also.
I'm already famous. Okay,
Oh!
If I take you down, would you really hold me down and be your best friend? She just wanna hit me with a quickie by the pool, and I'm like, yes, ma'am.
It's dinner time and we are at Pak Chong Night Bazaar. It has a mix of street food, fresh fruits, clothes, shoes, and many other things you can find in a night market, which is great because I can tick off the first thing on my checklist, and that is learn how to cook a street food. I'm trying to sneak a smile so that they will smile back at me. Once they smile back at me, that means we get the green light to ask the question. Some of them wear masks, so I can't see whether they are smiling. Okay, he's friendly, he's quite friendly.
If I take you down, would you really hold me down and be your best friend?
If I buy, I come in, I make. Is it okay? Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Based on my experience eating this street snack for countless of times in Bangkok, I think I know how to do. So first you eat.
Oh. A long time.
You love me and me. You. No, I suck I'll see. Sorry, take.
If I take you down, would you really help me down and be your best friend?
Don't know how much it is. Oh, put a bit more. Okay. I just see my cube. I want to laugh. Come on, Xenia, you can do this, huh? Oh. Jangan lah, Mon. Okay! Yay! Guys, this is good. Come. Do you want coconut or egg floss? Okay, how about you try egg floss? Then you share with your brother. You like it? You like it? Yay! Thank you. It's on the house. Sweet mak. Yes.
Okay, this is the first time I'm trying this actually, and
I'm so sad you're trying mine and not hers.
your creation is going to set the bar. I'm gonna try it. I think this is the auntie one.
Yeah, okay, because she felt this a little bit expectation versus reality.
Like, okay, it's quite cute. Like, it's a mini taco.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, let's try.
Okay, try it.
Actually, it's not bad. I really think it's not bad. Good job, lah. Good job.
Of course it's nice because this is the auntie make one.
Oh, the one that looked damn
The way I recognize the one Xenia made is like the one
It's
that
never around. It's very incomplete.
yeah, the mutant one is confirmed Xenia made one.
Not bad.
Not bad, right?
Someone actually not bad. It's very good.
We are back in the hostel and we are having a mud mask party. Can you come down so I can see you clearly? Can you just look at his hairpin? Nobody even cares about the mask on your face.
Am I doing it right?
I think.
Where else am I missing?
And now we are gonna try to attempt to get a group photo. But that means someone will have to help us take. Can you help us take picture?
I thought I will use my insects on scenery, but instead he just asked an FAQ.
What?
I feel like it's getting tighter.
It's normal. It's working. Just don't.
It's the end of day 1. I wasn't expecting myself to tick off anything on this checklist, but I did. I learned how to cook my favorite street snack. To sum up my experience at Pak Chong Night Bazaar, it felt more like a pasar malam than a night market, and that felt closer to heart. And with that, I am going to tick this off. Yay! Good night! And this is a place where you can understand how milk is produced and interact with some farm animals. This looks like just another pit stop in the middle of a highway, but when we entered, we realized it's massive. The landscape, it looks like somewhere in Australia or even New Zealand. And if there's anywhere I can tick off my second challenge, milk a farm animal with your bare hands, it must be here. So hopefully I can complete this. Let's go! So we started the tour by understanding how they produce their milk. And the fun part is you can milk a cow yourself here under the guidance, of course. And the experience is very personal. It's unlike other farms. Whenever you meet a cow, they ask you to clap. And whenever the show has ended, they ask you to clap to thank the cow also, which I think is very cool. He like pushed my armpit and fall. There are a few things you can do here at Farm Chok Chai, and one of which is something I'm super excited about, and that is riding an ATV. I don't know whether I have enough budget, but I don't care. I'm gonna do it, okay?
Whoa! I'm sorry. Casualty, I have let all of you down. Don't feel my nervous things.
Okay, slowly. Whoa. Slow.
Oh, it was a fun ride. Worth my money.
Milking a cow.
We are at Pham Chok Chai's very own steakhouse. They are famous for their wide selection of meat, and I just ordered tenderloin steak, which works out to be 16 Sing dollars. And it's a great place to just chill and relax after your excursion and intense ATV rides. So I'm gonna be trying my food right now. It looks super good, and for $16, right? This steak is quite thick. Let me show you how it looks like. Challenges on the checklist is to spend a night in the wilderness, and I heard that we can actually do that in one of their national parks. But before we get started, we need to stock up. Currently, we are booking our night safari tour, and one vehicle that can fit 6 people is about 500 baht. So it works out to be about 125 baht per person. Ooh, my sleeping bag. I want to find a place where I open my tent, right? I can wake up to super nice views. So, is that your setting up? I also want to set up.
Okay, come.
Okay, it's time to set up. I found my strategic spot, which is here. It's time to set up.
We'll be looking for a little bit of a change tomorrow, and of course the must leave some scattered showers.
Okay, now it's getting super dark. We have to pitch the last tent. Let's get started.
Dear just raid our neighbor's tent.
He made a huge mess.
Oh my god, let's hurry, go lock up our tent.
Now that we have settled down, we are going on our night safari tour. They have 2 slots, and that is 7 PM and 8 PM every day. And what's really different is you can see the animals in their natural habitat. And I'm so excited! Okay, without the lights, right? It's pitch dark. Right now we are entering the woods where I can't see an end, which is quite scary.
Just now when we saw the porcupine, right? I almost cried. We were saying that we've only ever seen hedgehogs, but we've never seen porcupine. The porcupine is like 55 times hedgehogs, yeah, what the heck?
What an adventure! Oh my gosh, even though we didn't see as many animals, but let me tell you, being in an open van and exploring this huge national park in pitch darkness is already an adventure on its own. Right now, it's pretty late. We are gonna wash up and head back to our tent. Hopefully, no deers or animals raid our tent because we have food in there. So let's go. Our very kind neighbor just lent us his portable gas stove. So we are gonna cook Maggi mee, but for efficiency's sake, we are gonna use a huge pot which we borrowed from someone else here. And right now, we are gonna cook everything that we have in one pot. Cover it. So we managed to start a small charcoal fire, and I think this is perfect to end day 2. I feel like I've accomplished so much today. When I started off in the morning at Pham Chok Chai, I managed to tick off something from the checklist. I managed to milk a farm animal, which is cow, with my bare hands. I've learned so many life hacks today about surviving in the wilderness, be it starting a fire, using potato chips.
Potato chips. This is the potato chip. This is the lighter. This is your fire starter.
Or just pitching a tent and actually interacting with the local campers here. It's a very heartwarming experience. So with that, I am going to tick this off the list. So this entire experience is macam like an ODAC crash course. That I have to learn everything on the spot and execute it so I can survive, you get what I mean? So now we are gonna go to bed. Good night!
stillness lingers between these four white walls.
Oh, my face. Good morning, guys. This is me. Usually only people who love me a lot can see me like this, but you can too. Basically, we are dismantling our tent. It's another skill of its own.
Hacking a tent.
How? More?
Bad tent.
Shoot all the tired faces. All the tired faces.
Good morning, guys! We just packed up our tents, and before we leave Khao Yai National Park, we are going on a morning hike. So these are the trails available. Most of it requires a park ranger to guide us there. But because I'm so broke, I'm left with 115 baht, so I shall guide myself there, okay? And all my friends out there would know that I'm a direction idiot, so that's a challenge on its own. So I'm going to put it on my checklist. And hopefully I can take a selfie with a wild animal. So now let's head over to the visitor center to get what we need for the morning hike.
So it's 7 AM now. As you can see, the shop is not really open. It's only open at 8:30, but they are very nice. They open at soft bar so we can get the special sock to prevent leeches. So we're gonna get it now. We're getting the socks to prevent leeches. And here it is. So just now, while getting the mat, one of the park rangers told us that we have to get leech socks from the gift shop. And I didn't know you need to have a very special kind of socks. I was about to say like my favorite is high socks. After today, maybe not. Okay, I think I'm ready for my morning hike. Come team, let me lead you all there. I just want to laugh at myself. I think it's even funnier when like y'all don't wear long pants.
Yes,
Just now laugh at me, right? My turn to laugh at y'all. Hurry, wear it!
Movies, yeah.
Oh my god.
What's that?
Your shit.
Mine?
Yeah.
Ah.
Next to the
Okay, so basically, Choi's head fell down. Yeah, trying to retrieve it. And yeah. Oh yes, yes.
The hook cannot.
Slowly.
Yeah!
Wow.
I feel like my shades now have a story. Whenever I wear it, I'll remember this.
Yes!
I'm so happy.
Exit. You're here at Khao Yai National Park. I really recommend getting one of the park rangers to guide you around, because you can't get me like I'm the best, so it's a bit hard. So right now it's still pretty early. We are just gonna explore and hopefully we get to see some wildlife.
Oh my god, guys, I saw a deer. We are gonna approach the deer. Or maybe I should call the deer to come towards me. Ow!
It's running away.
No! Oh no! Okay, I shut up.
Let's not go as a big group, later he's scared. Closer! Closer, please! Closer! Closer! Wait, close! Closer!
I'm trying, guys. This is a self-timer, okay?
Oh my god, her smile is scared and her smile is damn nervous in every photo.
Okay, come, I zoom in and see.
So what is the verdict?
I think this picture is the money shot.
Yay! Deers, right? They are very calm. So thank you. Because of you, I can selfie with you.
The deer has left to warn all his friends about you.
Our
last stop in Khao Yai is Yellow Submarine. This is a cafe with super strong aesthetic game. I think the reason why it looks so nice, right, is because it has that Scandinavian style that you usually see while flipping through an architectural magazine. And so I am super excited to check it out, but guys, I have a problem. I am only left with 45 baht, so I don't know whether I can afford anything at all at this cafe. So we shall see. Let's take a look at the menu. I heard they are famous for their coffee. I must say the prices for their coffee here is surprisingly reasonable for a concept cafe like this, but I don't even have enough. So all I can afford is a double chocolate cookie, which I'm happy with.
Soda?
Nice. No,
My cookie.
Oh, it's sour.
yeah, it's just lemon lime.
Is it nice? I want to try my cookie.
Is it you bite before one?
为什么 bite before cannot try it?
It's okay lah.
Okay, because this cafe is so aesthetically pleasing, so one of the must-do activities here is...
Take finger profile
Make
picture.
your hand into pineapple.
No, but very feminine now, this pose.
Yeah. I think it will attract the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
Serious, yeah, John. Sorry. And that concludes my 3-day 2-night adventure in Khao Yai. Let's see what I've accomplished, okay? Besides these, I took a selfie with a wild deer and I led the team on a morning hike without a guide. So double tick for me. Comparing to my first time here, I feel like this checklist helped me explore a more outback side of Khao Yai because I got to hop on an open van with just one torchlight on a night safari tour. I survived camping overnight in the wilderness. I hiked my way up to a waterfall all by myself. It's like Australia on a budget. Okay, easiest way to describe Khao Yai is it's a city that bao ka liao. It has your night markets, hipster cafes, quirky accoms, and a very untouched part of nature and wildlife. It has so much to offer, so I really would recommend this destination for family trips. I think comparing Khao Yai to Australia makes it super budget friendly, but staying under $100 budget is not as easy because you tend to overspend when you dine in eateries within the attraction. So for example, my lunch at Farm Chok Chai was more expensive than my entrance fee. After my experience at Yellow Submarine, I realized that there's a huge cafe scene that we didn't manage to explore much, and their prices are way friendlier for people on a budget. But don't worry, it is still manageable because I survived! With that, we've come to the end of this episode. You can follow more of our adventures on hashtag the $100 Nomad and hashtag TSL Goes Khao Yai on Instagram. We'll see you on the next episode, so bye!
Down set.